Okay, everybody, this here is Cowboy Tom out in Elgin, Arizona, way down really close to the Mexican border. This is me out in the backyard getting ready to brew a chocolate porter today, and I thought I'd take you guys along and show you my brew process. I make up my recipes on Beersmith 2, and it helps me along and shows me what it is. Here's my ingredients for this chocolate porter. Here's the statistics for an American Stout. This is the ranges that they say they should be in. As you can see, I've exceeded a couple of them. I've exceeded the color a little bit darker than what it should be, and I also have the IBUs a little bit lower than what they should be. But I have Kent Goldings going in four different times, so I think it's going to be pretty good. The Beersmith even shows me what my beer should look like when it's done. If you haven't tried out this program, I highly suggest that you do. It's just really a great program. Okay, so let's look at my setup. So this is my setup. As most of you know, I'm a fan of Spike Brewing kettles. This is my hot liquor tank. I've got the water heating up right now. It's circulating around through the tank. I've also got, at the same time, I'm heating up the water in the hot liquor tank. You can see that set up. I've got two 20-gallon tanks, kettles. This is the mash tun. It's 20-gallon Spike Brewing kettle and a 20-gallon hot liquor tank. Right now you can see those two clear lines coming down. I've got that water circulating around in through there so I don't have any hot spots or cold spots in the water. And I also, at the same time, I'm circulating the water in the hot liquor tank through the Herms coil, so that I'm heating up both batches of water at the same time. I saw this on Spike Brewing's website, how they do it with their system, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. Right now I've only been heating for about 20 minutes now, and I'm up to 110 already. Water started off at 70 degrees. I'm circulating my water with two Riptide from Blickman's. I really like these pumps. I got them after I saw somebody talk about them on YouTube, and I really do like them. They do a great job. They've got all kinds of extras in them that other pumps don't have. They might be a little bit more expensive, but the extras outweigh the cost, and they really do a great job. Then here's my 30-gallon brew kettle. Have it waiting to go in. This will be my first time brewing a batch of beer. Here's my brew buddy Max. Say hi, Max. Say hi. And Max and I are out here brewing. He must have been getting in the wife's hair because she snuck him out here when I wasn't looking. So here we go. I just recently got my third Spike Brewing fermentor. I've got two CF10s and one CF15, and so I'm going to make about an 18-gallon batch today. Put in the CF15. That'll allow me to fill up 3 of these kegs, and I'm pretty excited. These fermenters really have done a great job for me. You can see down here I've got a red ale in the one on the right, and on the left, well, that's all yeast you see down there, but that's a cream ale that I've got going. I've got them running through the chiller, and they're holding right at about 70 degrees. I've got them set at 70 degrees, and the fermentation seems to be going just great. The center of the cream ale, that actually so far fermented for 6 days. Stopped yesterday. No more bubbles coming out of it, so I'll drain off the yeast at the bottom and clear that up. I stole this idea from one of the guys also on YouTube. I had an extra 90-degree elbow, and it sure is easy when I get ready to drain off the yeast at the bottom. I just set a bucket underneath it, points it right straight down in there, because if you don't know, the fluid comes out of here very fast, and it'll knock a bucket right out of your hand if you're not careful. So it works so good, I've ordered 2 more 90s so that I can have all 3 fermenters set up the same way. And so yeah, I'm gonna try out this fermenter on the left today, see how it does. I've got all of them on extension legs. I'm getting too old to bend down and do things. Also, when I get ready to keg, I just put a hose on there, and it kegs directly right straight into the tanks, and without any trouble at all. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes. Fill them right up, and away you go. So I highly recommended the leg extensions. I've just added my inline thermometer so I can compare the temperature in the mash tun to the temperature that's in the hot liquor tank. Right now it's saying that it's 120 degrees, and over here it looks like about 102, 104. But I just added, it'll probably go up another couple degrees once everything gets warmed up there. And I do this so that I can check what the flowing temperature is. It's at the bottom of the tank. Should be probably the lowest. Then I use this thermometer here to spot check inside while I got the mash in there. And keep that, so I'm pretty well up to date on what the temperatures are inside and out. Let's see where we got now. Yeah, still gone up a couple degrees, but so we're running about, looks like about 12 degrees difference between the 2 tanks. This one, of course, has the burner under it. But it doesn't seem like it's taking any more time to heat up just this tank or that tank. Of course it should. We've got an extra 12. I've got 12 gallons in the mash tun now, and 18 gallons in this one. So the 12 gallons, of course, is going to take it a little bit longer, but doesn't seem to be that much longer. So we'll see how it goes. When I get done, as I sparge off the water from this one, I'll add another, probably 10 more gallons into this tank. When I'm sparging, that should give me my 18 gallons that I need by the time everything's done and grain soaks up some of the water. I'll have 18 in the boil kettle, and then it has about 3/4 of a gallon that's left at the bottom between that and the hops and things that are. So I should be able to have a good solid 17 gallons in the